class of 2014 for inviting me to be your speaker today. I am so deeply honored by your request. To all of you visiting family and friends who do not know me, my name is Mandy, and I am an elementary school teacher here and a graduate of the class of 1995. Everyone else here probably knows me. You may be wondering why this class asked me to speak today. I mean, really, I'm much too young to be doing this, right? Thank you for laughing. I'm not a famous filmmaker. I'm not a politician or a celebrity. I'm an elementary school teacher. I'm a mom. Well, this class, they know that they're very special to me. They know that they mean so much. It was 2002, and I returned to Orcas Island to do my student teaching. I had the great fortune to be assigned to Ann Ford McGrath and her first grade class, and these were the students. I was so terrified on my first day. They made me feel so welcome. I had this huge responsibility. I needed to teach them to read and to write and to be kind to one another. They ended up teaching me so much more, far more than I ever anticipated. It was a year later, and I received my first classroom teaching position. I was a third grade teacher, and guess who my students were? This class again. Can't believe my fortune. Well, we learned our multiplication tables. We learned how to read maps. We learned how to write our first paragraphs and trudge through those spelling lessons, remember? I won't sugarcoat it. This class, they were a handful. In fact, I clearly remember the day. We had so many friendship issues. They came in from recess. It was always a problem. But we sat down and we had to talk about teamwork. I told them, you guys are going to be on the same team for a long time. We did the math and we figured it out. They were the class of 2014. And so we stuck with that. The class of 2014, and things started to get better. The following year, I was assigned to teach a third and fourth grade class. Again, half of these students are mine. They can't shake me. It was several years ago, though, that I had the honor of joining the ranks as a parent of the class of 2014. It was Caitlin Hawley who came to live with our family. It changed everything. I was able to reconnect with this group of students in a way that most elementary teachers never get to. You see, once they leave the elementary school, they don't look back. In fact, they make it to middle school and they walk right past you, as if they didn't even ever know you. Let alone hug you every day and tell you they're your favorite teacher. I was so happy to be with this group again. They had grown so much. They'd even changed a little bit, but they were still the group of lively kids that I had grown to love in elementary school. I cheered them on in sports. I applauded them at their musical and theatrical performances. I laughed at their homecoming lip syncs and waved as they paraded by. I took pictures of them dressed up for the dances and listened on the couch as they struggled to figure out their senior projects. And just this last week, I got to spend so many hours with them, traveling around this island, filming our graduation video. That was a task. Along the way, I witnessed their transformation. My relationship with this class is something that I will always cherish. So when they asked me to be their commencement speaker, I knew why. Graduates, as you are about to become, I'm an Orcas Island alumni. I attended school here from kindergarten all the way through my senior year. I've spent some time reflecting on those years since you asked me to be your commencement speaker. It really got me thinking about change. Change, it's a funny thing. We strive for it, and yet fear it on a daily basis. Change is best when we get to look back with no regrets. Here are some things that came to mind when I was reminiscing about my days here in high school. We were the class of 1995. We were the second class to graduate in the new gym. Isn't it funny that 19 years later we still call it the new gym? Technology. We had 3 laptops at this school. They were all in the library and you had to check them out. They weighed about 10 pounds each and you could only use them for typing. We had no internet. We had no Facebook, no cell phones. We actually had to physically hang out with people to be social. So all the teenagers hung out in front of cons. They even made us some benches there. That was the only way to figure out what everybody was doing. See, we had no Facebook. Gas, it was 99 cents, a gallon. So we drove around endlessly, playing our music so loud. So loud, right, Magnus? If our parents wanted to get a hold of us, they would call the payphone in front of cons. There was a payphone in front of cons, and people used it all the time. Or they'd call Georgia, right? But what I've realized is that we really weren't any different 19 years ago than you guys are today. We had all had the privilege of growing up on this amazing island. Many of us knew each other since the time we were in diapers. Over half of my class was in school together for 13 years. That's including kindergarten. Just like you guys. We were more like siblings, Emily, than classmates. It's true. We didn't realize how unique that was until after graduation. But you'll see. We had dreams of our futures. We couldn't wait to get off mortgage trials. That's what we called it. At the same time, we were terrified to leave what we knew and loved behind. All of you graduates, you have dreams of your future. One of you hopes to read all, or at least half of the books ever written. Another of you wants to live lavishly while making a positive impact on the world. One of you will join the Peace Corps. Another is a future filmmaker. We have a family lawyer. We have artists and mechanics and engineers. One of you wants to protect dolphins. Another wants to protect humans in the field of criminal justice. You have dreams of teaching, coaching. You're even going to have a Navy SEAL amongst you. We even have a future astrophysicist. Coming of age on a small island surrounded by a community that has invested in you is a very unique way to grow up. While your futures may look very different, you will always share your past with all Orcas Island graduates. While at times you may have felt limited by the bounds of our island, you will come to realize, well, hopefully, that it is this island that gave you a gift. It's a gift of compassion, acceptance, and understanding of others. You were forced to make friendships with unlikely partners. You could not escape to a group of like-minded peers like you could in a larger school. You had to forge these friendships because that's all you had to choose from. It's very unique. You did it, and because of that, because of those friendships and their trials and tribulations, you have all become better people. So my advice to you as you embark on this journey is to embrace change. Search for it. Create it. Welcome it. Change can be terrifying and at the same time exhilarating. Don't forget your past. Always remember where you came from. Remember your failures. Try not to repeat them. Keeping the lessons that you have learned along the way will help you to develop a depth of character that only time and experience can give you. What I want to share with you next, some of you will laugh, you've heard it a few times from me. This has been instrumental in my success and happiness in life. It's simple. Asking is free. Right, Caitlin? In order to get what you want in life, you are going to have to make it happen. This is going to require that you ask people along the way to go along with your plans. Here's an example for you. I'm currently teaching a very unique class called Farm to Classroom. We serve all the students in the elementary school. We get to garden and cook and learn valuable life skills. It's an incredibly rewarding job. Is it my dream job? Absolutely. But Farm to Classroom never could have been. It never would have been offered to me. You see, it took me asking for it. Well, that and a willing and open-minded principal, thank you, Mr. Freeman. You see, asking is free. The worst that can happen to you is that someone will tell you no. I gained this advice from a college professor at Western Washington University. I was struggling to fit into a mold that just wasn't working for me. She asked me, what would help? And I, of course, said, oh, I can't ask for anything different. That wouldn't be right. To which she answered, nonsense. Asking is free. And so I did. And she agreed. And things got better for me. And that situation right there changed my life. Since that very moment, I have always had the courage to ask. People don't know what you want until you tell them. Sometimes you will be told no, but remember that asking was free. Just one little bit of advice, just one more. Don't wait on luck. I'm not a big believer in luck. My life has been filled with great fortune. I've even had numerous people call me lucky. But I do not believe that I am lucky. It has been through hard work and perseverance that I have created the good in my life. You have to look for opportunities. You must pursue them. When you cannot find an opportunity, you need to create it. You must go above and beyond in situations where others do not, and you will be rewarded, but not by luck, by hard work and determination. Work hard, don't give up. When the things are getting tough, you're almost there. Your pot of gold is out there, and you will find it through determination and perseverance, not by luck. In closing, I'll leave you with a thought from Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go. Congratulations, class. Today is your day. We're off to great places. You're off and away. I love you all. And now I have the honor of putting up your slideshow.
Slideshow will be up on the screen if you